Yeah, Frosted Flakes, all of my...
Welcome back to another episode of Sneaks and Geeks. Today we have another full episode for you guys, which we haven't done in a while. We'll be going over the Yeezy 700 V2s, the Google 3 Pixel XL, and of course a special guest for you today. So I hope you guys enjoy, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and let us know how you feel in the comments. Today for you all, we have Aerin Creer. I'm sure you've all seen her on Instagram. But first I'm gonna get into a little bit of her background. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got started modeling?
Yes, so when I was 17, I was leaving high school and I was incredibly confused about what I was going to do with the rest of my life. So I decided I was going to take a gap year. I told my mom, hey, I need like a year to figure it out, and if I don't get myself together in a year, I will go to college like you and Dad want. But I didn't need a year because I want to say maybe that September, I started modeling for Doll Skill, and I just got an email from them one day. I honestly thought it was a fake email. I thought somebody was trying to scam me. So I called headquarters. They told me it was real. I embarrassed myself. I went in, I did the test shoot, and they booked me. And after that, it was history. That was actually my first job ever. So
they booked you like without an agency, like straight booking?
Yes, they booked me without an agency, a half-done portfolio.
Yeah.
I lied about my age. And
oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I did what I needed to do to get that job.
It's Doll Skill, you know, when a big brand like Doll Skill calls you, you answer, so.
Yeah, I did what I needed to do. I was really nervous. I think I almost threw up the first day. But it was amazing, and that feeling that I had being on set and like, you know, moving so fast and running around and getting my hair and makeup done, it just felt really good. And seeing myself on their website the first time was just like a shocker, and I just started modeling, so I didn't even know I was going to go that far.
Yeah.
So it was really intense for me.
I mean, that's like I said, it's a huge deal. Where would you say like your inspiration for your outfits come from? Because I know on your Instagram you've talked a lot about color theory and how you use that to pick your outfits, but I guess is there any other sources of inspiration that you think about when you're getting ready?
When I think about myself getting ready, I definitely focus on mood, actually. So how I feel that day, and the mood I want to evoke when people see me. So some days I will wake up and be like, wow, I really want to look like a pixie fairy and look really dainty and look all cute. Mm-hmm. And that's when you'll see me wearing like this see-through, flowy, feathery outfit with some clear heels walking down the street. And then one day I'll wake up and I feel really masculine and I want to look like a guy. And so I'm wearing something really baggy and less makeup and, you know, my hair covered. And I definitely focus on what mood I want to evoke from people, and where I see myself going that day. Mm-hmm. As for people-wise, I don't really have any direct fashion influences because my body type felt so different when I was younger because I am on the shorter side and I'm skinny, and you don't really see that many influencers or celebrities with a shorter, thin body that are also Black women. Mm-hmm. So the shorter, thin celebrities would be, you know, of different race, and then they also by proxy dress very differently. So I could say Miley Cyrus was my short, thin celebrity, but she was, you know, country and rock, and so I didn't even want to dress like that. And then the girls that I did want to dress like were usually taller and thicker, or had a little more this or that. Mm-hmm. And so growing up, I definitely had to pull a lot of tricks, you know, out of my hat to just dress how I wanted to. And I think that translated into adulthood. So now when I see somebody in a really nice outfit, I can appreciate it, compliment them, and even like the pieces individually. But I rarely ever see an outfit where I'm like, wow, I want to put that whole thing on my body and wear it out the house.
Well, now that we got a little bit more background on Aerin, we can go ahead and jump into the real sneaker segment of today. So today we'll be going over the Yeezy 700 V2. So we have the Ventas and all black over here, and the Geodes. So these have been, I got these not too long ago. These are my favorites right now. They're in heavy rotation. So if I'm like running out the door, this is the first shoe that I'm putting on. I know you have a pair of these too, right?
Yes, I have a pair of the 700s, and they're similar to this, but they're actually the mauve color. So the difference between or the main difference that I can tell with the naked eye between this one and the mauve color is the fact that mauve has little details of lime green in them. And I definitely think they're one of my more comfortable shoes, and they're definitely good for like slipping on and running to the store. You don't have to tie or untie them.
Right,
they kind of just come on, and that's really big for me.
These ones just came out on the 6th of June, so not too long ago, just this summer. But yeah, I definitely say they're one of, like I said, my favorite because it's easy to slip on, slip off. But I do feel like it's something that's been a little bit harder for people to style. I know we were talking about earlier, it's not like the everyday person's Yeezy as opposed to the 350, which is the more popular shoe, I would say. Do you have any styling tips for people who are trying to wear these, who might not, or might be newer to a chunky sneaker?
Yes. So to piggyback off what you said, yes, the 350 is a much easier shoe to style because it looks more like a classic trainer, like a Nike Roshe or something like that. And people are used to that silhouette because a lot of people are still wearing like skinny jeans and big t-shirts. You know, they're wearing the jeans with the zippers on the side, and that silhouette looks a little better. But with a bigger shoe, people are actually wearing bigger pants and bigger shirt. And so to a lot of people, it can be kind of intimidating to learn how to deal with like a silhouette that's so, you know, it's not necessarily the most flattering one or the, you know, the stereotypical flattering one. Whereas most people like to look curvy and most men like to look fit. You now have these big shoes and these big shirts that are making you look boxy, essentially. I would definitely see like somebody who's like a little more like on the safer side of fashion wearing, I want to say these with like some, you know, black wash denim. Ones that preferably cut a little above the ankle so you can, you know, see that style difference. And just plain clothing. I think right now shoes are really in, and you should definitely let your shoes speak for themselves.
For sure.
So I really like simple outfits with, you know, monochrome when wearing any type of Yeezy. But these are really intimidating, so I definitely understand. And the only other thing that I could say is maybe cargo pants, and not just any cargo pants, the ones that tie at the bottom.
Like a true military style, like cargo pants. So that little slip of skin between the pant and the shoe can make you look, you know, it can tie your look together. It can also remind people that you have a body, like shapely body under all these baggy clothes and big shoes. And that little break in between kind of makes it look like you're not just, you know, a Michelin man walking around or like, you know, just wearing all this stuff. It actually shows that like you put some effort into it and everything has intent behind it. And then with those, I would wear like maybe a tight crop top to offset it all together. And again, to just make sure that you just keep it looking, you know, cute. You don't look too overwhelming, especially again, if you are scared to venture into the bigger, baggier clothes side of fashion that's going on right now. Yeah, and I do feel like we were talking about this earlier, and you might have remembered, if anybody remembers our episode with Jenny, we were talking about if you're walking or you're just starting out a chunkier shoe trend, it's easier to start off with baggier pants. So that way, if you're not used to having a bigger foot and a smaller leg, it looks a little bit, it flows a little bit easier. So an easier way to walk into that. So we'll see who really has the better picture quality here. Oh. Okay, so we'll do this one first.
Get the water heater in here?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have like...
Why would you say that out loud during the tape?
Seashells down by the seashore. I can't say that any faster than that.
So is talking like this loud enough? No, like I want to know. So return to this.
That's good.
How loud do you want me to be?